I love this game. We're gonna be making a new series about it. I might make these episodes longer, more than an hour, just to get through it faster and don't have like 40 something episodes. Um, I played this game before. When Dark Souls 3 was announced, I wanted to play it, but I didn't even. I mean, I loved it. Loved the way the cinematic and all that. That's what really got me into it. I played Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2, and I finished Dark Souls 2, and then Dark Souls 3 was released the next day. So I was really hyped up for it. Played both of them, Dark Souls 1 and 2, did almost everything on them. Um, it was an awesome game. It is still an awesome game. By the time I got to Dark Souls 3, I was a pro at it. I was dodging left and right and doing really insane things. I found almost everything being coming from Dark Souls 1 and 2. So I found a way that how FromSoft would address their Dark Souls games. So I was really finding almost everything. Right now, I don't know really anything anymore. I think I remember a few things now and then, but I'm gonna try to make my best to make this series good, like a good approach to the enemies, a good approach to the scenarios. So let's get right to it. We're gonna start a new game and watch the cinematic intro.
Yes, indeed. It is called Lothric, where the transitory lands of the Lords of Cinder converge. In venturing north, the pilgrims discover the truth of the old words. The fire fades, and the lords go without thrones. When the link of fire is threatened, the bell tolls, unearthing the old lords
Too
of
loud.
Cinder from their graves. Aldrich, saint of the deep, Farron's undead legion, the Abyss Watchers. And the reclusive lord of the profaned capital. Yon the giant. Only in truth, the lords will abandon their thrones. And the unkindled will rise. Nameless, accursed undead, unfit even to be cinder. And so it is that ash seeketh embers.
Alright. The sound was a bit loud, but that's the cinematic since I have my music and all that down. My name is going to be... I'm gonna make a male. Oh, you know what? I have a favorite. There it is. Yes. And with that, we have almost everything. See, we have a dead eye with a scar on it. We're good. So that'll really short times for us. We're gonna be not making a knight. We're gonna be making a warrior. All right. I really strongly suggest that you start off with a knight if you have not played any Dark Souls games before. The mercenary is alright. The warrior is a bit more advanced. The herald it's a middle class magic user. A thief it's really good for parrying and all that. The assassin is too. It has daggers, bows, this thrusting swords. Did play a sorcerer. I beat that whole game with the sorcerer. I got invaded by people. The sorcerer wasn't that good for invasions, but you know we got almost everything for the sorcerer. The whole spirit sword and all that. It was really good. The pyromancer is a middle class of axe and fire wielder. The cleric miracles. And the prive you just started with it's around level 1 with everything 10 vigor, endurance, vitality, strength, everything. And the wooden shield and the club. Alright, we're gonna be doing a warrior. Just because I like warriors. Gonna get the life ring as the burial gift. We did that already. Just in preparation. And we're gonna start a game with this character. We hear the bell tolls. Now I'm going to go through this game trying to do the best I can to avoid any danger as I remember. I don't remember everything. I don't remember the way to do the best things for, like there are some places that you can do something so make other places easier. Don't really remember them all. I'll try my best. We're gonna dual wield this motherfucker. Alright, so this is just a really the tutorial you're gonna get, and the controls are the same as any other Dark Souls game. You know, the lock, the dodge, the strikes, it's all that. Alright, we're gonna go over it this way. I did have to down my graphics for recording. In regular plays, I just played it through the regular custom, the preset graphics, and everything went smooth. But when you record, everything tends to go down a bit more, so that's why you see the water, mostly the reflection is the one that busts your ass. So we have the Ashen Estus Flask, which is new to this Dark Souls game. You're gonna do a backstab. That right there just tells you how to do a backstab and all that. This, we're gonna run over here. We're gonna kill this motherfucker fast, and then we're gonna dodge. Yeah, I still remember some things. We're gonna dodge the arrow, hit this fucker, and there should be another fucker over here. There you go. Now with a warrior you can dual wield and kill them off with one blow, which is what I recommend if you're playing a warrior, right? Dual wield. I'm not gonna be using the shield for almost anything in this game. If I do, it's just turn back. It's just because I was used to it. I played this as a knight. as all my Dark Souls games did, so I can really check it out, because a knight's really rounded character. Now this is our first slash boss. Not really, but it is. You could try to kill him, right? If you're really good at the Souls games, you can really kill him. And there's two ways of doing it. Just straight out kill his ass, or you can lure him into following you, which is the easiest way of doing things. Just make sure he's following you. Gotta be really careful here because you get stuck in the water. Just make sure he's coming at you. Once he's over here, he's gonna roll. Alright. We want him to roll again, but this time we want him to roll off the edge. So we're just gonna stand here. And he didn't roll. Alright. That was the wrong button. Gotta go back. Make him roll. He has to roll. Yeah, that's what we want him to do. Roll. But to the other side. That's the easiest way to kill him. Gotta run. He's gonna roll, but he's not even gonna get that far. He's gonna do a breath attack. He does a slash, like a little slash. I'm gonna go up here and rest so we can reset him. Rest, rest. Alright. That didn't go out as we thought it would. I mean, you see, he hit us really hard. There are two ways, like I said. Only bad thing is that by doing that, I've reset all the monsters. Just like any other Dark Souls game, the monsters do reset when you rest at a bonfire. Just got to smack him again and do what we were doing. That's in any game, Dark Souls game. So by sleeping on the bonfire, while resting on the bonfire, you're just gonna reset him again. And again, I'm just explaining this for all the new players. Returning players already know this, of course. Gotta be careful. He's really close to us. Alright, he is following us. Dude, don't go back. Come back. Alright. I'm gonna roll. Dude, follow us again. Alright. We want you to follow a bit more. Alright. From there. We want you to roll. Alright, you're gonna roll. Just... You didn't roll far enough. Why aren't you doing it? It's been a while since I played this game, so you just gotta bear with me a bit. But he does do it. Alright, we got the rest icon, the rest gesture. So we're gonna try this again. Alright. You should be close enough to roll your way out of there. Alright, that's it. We got the item, Titanite scale, and 4,300. Now, I think we got like 4,000 souls. I couldn't even see down there, but I think it was. The thing is, we need those souls, alright? Gonna be crucial just to make things faster and get everything done. We're gonna then go back. Like any other Dark Souls game, most of the NPCs you throw, the enemies, off edges, they'll give you your soul back. Well, their soul. See, that fool just battering him. Dodge. That was a bad dodge, he died. So you don't really need to kill him straight out busting his ass. You can just lure him off and kill him that way. You'll still get the items, and you'll get the souls, and that's the fastest way. Now that we've done that, we should have been faster, but I'm rusty, really rusty. So we're gonna go this way so the enemy path can reset. Let's lure him. Alright. That's a really bad thrust he does, which really does hurt. Alright. This weapon has an L2, which just gives us strength. Just for a while, but it'll help us. We're gonna kill these. Again, I'm showing you the way to make this a lot easier and not die as much. I'm not damn. Just as I was gonna dodge. Just keep slashing him. I was gonna dodge and I was gonna evade both of those attacks. But alright. Guess that wasn't gonna happen. And then we're gonna go pick up any souls you get, like the fading souls and all that. They give you like 50 souls, but it do really help you. You're gonna go get that. You're gonna just jump between those cracks. Get this Tetanus shard. We're gonna drop and hit. Again, all those lines that are on the ground are the tutorials. They tell you, most of them are. At that starting, right here, at the starting point, they are. That's what they say. You see, that was the one. You could have done all that and then come down and slash them, but this is the way we did it. And here, we're gonna find our first boss. As you might notice, on the other Dark Souls games, there will be fog here. And you go through the fog and the boss starts. This has some fogs on it. Most of it, it's for loading purposes. And in this game, some bosses do have fog. So here, it's a... Okay, we're gonna... FromSoft gives us little hints as to what we're gonna need. They gave us the Firebomb, which is susceptible to fire, this guy. So what we're gonna do is activate our weapon ability and start slashing him as soon as we take the sword out. He's gonna be stuck in animation, but as we slash him, we're still gonna do some damage to him. So that's what we really want. So we're gonna ability, take the sword and start slashing him. Just straight out slashing. Alright. You get a few hit in. He's stuck in that animation. Alright. You see, he starts off with a lot less health. And like alright, hold on. Alright. Alright. Just like any other Dark Souls, gotta dodge. Mostly you just want to double dodge with him. He always does like 2 consecutive attacks. Once you get down to half health, he's gonna transform into this fucker, which means still keep slashing him. He's stuck in that animation. Alright, just leaving up to dodge away. And it's just gonna be on him, but really careful. Alright. Let me get some life back. Alright, that sweep attack. Alright. Really bad dodging. You just gotta get up on him. Dude. Alright, dodge. Gotta slash. Just one more hit. That's it. It's not that difficult. The difficult part is just learning when to dodge and when to hit, like any other Dark Souls game. But that's the first boss. The air of fire. So we're gonna lit the bonfire. Gonna rest. And we became ashen. You see now we have those like cinder glowing around us. That gives us a boost in our life, and it's really helpful. We later on get an item called ambers, which we're gonna get one on this area, which will help us a lot. They straight out heal you all or your life, just get it all back, and you become amber, and you get a boost in your HP. Dude, you're not gonna hit? Alright, I'll do it. Just gotta be careful there, because you're on the edge. The Homeward Bone. That bone is really helpful for two things. We're gonna remove this. We're not gonna be using a lot of FP. Gonna remove that. I'm gonna put some fire bombs, and on the third slot, we're gonna put some Homeward Bone. Think about the Homeward Bone. When you get invaded in this game, you cannot use that bone. But the invasions, as any game, do need to load in. Which first loads in, and then it tells you, oh, you're getting invaded by I don't know, Rockhard Deck 69 or something like that. You're gonna dodge back. Right, there it is. But that bone will deactivate itself before you get invaded. But you can still see it before the invasion. So that's the way I kind of keep an eye on it. That's the way I know we're going to get invaded, and we have a little bit of advantage to hide and get an ambush on them. Or you're not going to die. Oh, you died. Alright, good. So we're pretty much going to clear this out until we get to a shrine. First, we're going to go this way and kill off one of the most annoying enemies there is in this game. Just run out and slash. Just blindly slash. You're gonna get him. It's a dog. The dogs in this game stagger you. Don't remember Dark Souls 1 or 2. I think they did staggered you, sorry. But I mean, these are a pain in the ass. So we're gonna go in here, listen to a lot of dialogue, and make some conclusions. So you can see the 5 thrones. This is Firelink Shrine. Firelink Shrine. For all of you that know the lore of this game, well, the lore in quotations, because they don't really tell you a lot. From software developers, you kind of make your own. So we're gonna talk to...
Ah, another one roused from the sleep of death. Well, you're not alone. We unkindled are worthless. Can't even die right. Gives me conniptions. And they'd have us seek the Lords of Cinder and return them to their moulding thrones. But we're talking true legends, with the metal to link the fire. We're not fit to lick their boots.
And we get the
Don't you
gesture.
think?
And that distinguished laugh. That distinguished laugh from all the characters
What a
in Dark
sick
Souls.
joke, asking us to seek the Lords of Cinder, and we're talking true legend.
You're just gonna repeat the dialogue. On this side, we have another character. It's right here. He's one. So the game, you have to return the thrones. The Lords of the Thrones, right? We got Yorm. We got the... what were they called again? The Watchers, right? The Watchers of the Abyss. This is the guy at the cathedral. What's it called? The deep thing? Jump the Giant. Okay, this is Jump the Giant. This is the Watchers. This is Holy Knight Lothric. Holy Knight Lothric. this is Lothric, the Exiled, which we're already here, and Saint Eldritch of the Deep. That's the Eldritch. And as you can see, there is someone here.
All that unkindled, and a seeker of lords. I am Ludleth of Corland. Look not in bewilderment as I say. I linked the fire long ago, becoming the Lord of Cinder. If substantiation be thy want, set thine eyes upon my charred corpse. This sad cadaver, no need to be coy. Have a closer look. Knowest thou of our purpose? 5 thrones will take 5 lords as kindling for the linking of the fire. The fast-fading flame must be linked to preserve this world. A reenactment of the first linking of the fire. So it is, I became a Lord of Cinder. I may be but small, but I will die a Colossus.
Love Flightline. And he really is
Knowest
small as
thou
fuck.
of a reenactment?
Alright, just gonna...
Now.
Just going to exhaust his dialogue. And then we have another character here.
Welcome to the bonfire, unkindled one. I am a firekeeper. Welcome to the bonfire, unkindled one. I am a firekeeper. I tend to the flame, and tend to thee. The lords have left their thrones, and must be delivered to them. To this end I am at thy side. Ashen One, to be unkindled is to be a vessel for souls. Sovereignless souls will become thy strength. I will show thee how. Ashen One, bring me souls plucked from their vessels. Ashen One, Ashen. Farewell, Ashen One.
She's just gonna...
May the flames guide thee.
And we can bow to her. We shall bow back. Like Dark Souls games, these gestures do some things in the game. And over here we have another character.
A pleasure to make thine acquaintance, Ashen One. I am but a humble handmaid of the shrine. Weapons, armor, trinkets, and spells. I've lots of little things to ease the burden of a weary traveler. And yes, I'm undead too, but not so charitable as to give my goods away. Ashen One, fetch souls and bring them to me. As is thy wont? No?
And the laugh. As you can see, none of the characters move their lip. They just have their lips closed and they talk.
Ashen One, if my wares are not to thy satisfaction, bring me umbral ash. With ash, I'll fashion new wares. Is it not our sorry fate to sup on death?
Alright. So we can purchase anything. All you really want to purchase from here, it's the white soapstone. So we can leave your white up cups summon sign on it, the floor.
Ashen One, be sure to bring more souls.
But I'm not sure if... and the laugh. I'm not sure if we start off with it. No, we don't. So this separation crystal banished visiting phantoms or return home. Alright, that's the... We need that stone, basically, so we can get summoned. And then we're gonna meet another character, which a lot of you already know if you're a returning Dark Souls fan.
Well, a newcomer, I see. I am Andre. I serve at this shrine as a humble smith, forging weapons. You're in search of the Lords of Cinder, I trust? A toilsome journey, I'd wager. You'll require good arms. Let me smith you weapons. I am a smith. Such is my purpose.
Alright, Andrew. Yes, the same blacksmith that was in the other games, and the only character that moves his mouth when he talks. So, FromSoft doesn't leave us a lot to... You can reinforce your Estus factor. A lot to go on, story-wise, but people make their story and their lore against all that.
Prithee, be careful. I don't want to see my work squandered.
And laugh. There's always a laugh. Alright. The Estus flask can be upgraded, as you will soon see. What I recommend, highly recommend, before doing anything else is, well, first of all, you have to link the fire. There you go. That way, we can rest here and teleport here. Let's rest. Alright. And the surprise I took when I saw Andrew was staggering, since first Dark Souls game he's here, you know, the lore doesn't match, whereas this and all the timeline and all that. But up here we can see a giant. And as we examine the giant, it says, a seed of the giant tree is yet to fall. Once we start getting invaded and losing the invasions, we're gonna be able to pick up a seed, which basically makes the invaders hostile to creatures, to mobs, to NPCs. So it's a bit of an advantage. Right here, what we want is to get up on the roof. We're not supposed to get on the roof just yet. As you can see, that's the ladder. We're supposed to open up this gate, which the maiden sells the key for 2,000 souls. 20,000 souls, something like that. And you're supposed to go up and go around and drop from somewhere and go down there, kick it, and then be on the way. But there is a way to get up here. I found this out when I started playing this game. Really early. I think I got the release on it. And I was just looking for things up and down. Because, you know, there is still players that like to do speedruns and all that. And they look for things from soft misses, on bugs, glitches, and all that. So there is a way to get up here using this tree as a ramp. It's a bit tricky to do because you have to time it just right. Run to it and then jump at the last seconds as you are getting propelled by the roots. You could be here for a while. So let me try to get up there and I'll come back when I do. Oh damn, you just straight out missed that. I'll come back. Alright, there we go. We got up here now. So that was like about 5 or 6 minutes, so it's not that bad. But you just have to just trial and error and try to get the right angle. Alright, so we're gonna get the homeward bone, but that's not the only thing we're up here for. We're gonna go up here and there is a little window you can go through. Just gotta be really careful not to fall, because you really don't want to try and get up there again.
Me, pickle pea. Me, bumperum.
So as you can see, these are the crows that you can trade stuff to, and we just got an Estus shard, which is really important for our missions, for our quest, because that's gonna allow us to get more Estus, and which means more life. We're gonna hit that and go straight down, and there's gonna be a chest, and we get the coveted silver serpent ring. For all you that don't know, this ring is really important when you're leveling up. It, fallen foes yield more souls, which are what we're gonna keep. You're gonna do this at the start of your game to get the full advantage of it. Really recommend you to get it. You just fall down from here and you're back on the ground. That's all there is to it. Well, what else we're gonna do is come and rest, because we're gonna do something really dangerous now. Once we are rested and know that we're gonna respawn here just in case we die, I recommend you not to die, since the ash that we have will really help us out. But once we do that, we're gonna go around them. That player really threw me off. I thought there was somebody else running there. We're gonna get the amber, which is the thing to ignite ourselves again, to give us that HP boost. We're gonna get the homeward bone, some souls, and we're gonna do something really dumb but really cool. We're gonna go over yonder, and there is a blade master on the horizon. See if you can see him. We want to kill him. You cannot straight out kill him. He has a shit ton of stamina. He will slash your ass for days. He doesn't stop slashing, and his weapon will do bleed on you. So like 3 of them will really mess you up. 3 hits from him. But guess what? There's an edge. So we're gonna try to do the same thing. We're gonna try to lure him to the edge. We're gonna dodge at the last second, hit him, so he can fall down. We might fall down with him, but he'll give us his loot and he'll give us his souls, what we need. Just make sure you have the ring equipped, so you can get even more souls out of him. So you gotta be really careful here. He will charge at you. He will come while you get stuck, making me look bad. Alright, just gotta get really up close to the edge and dodge at the last second, like right there. Alright, he's gonna mess us up. We gotta get the hell out of here. Alright, there is a way to do that. So we're gonna run past him. We could go back to the bonfire and reset him, right? It's not that difficult. Or you can just run past him, dodge, and lure him up and down again. We're just gonna try that again. Just make sure you have your full health, just so we can live, just in case he does hit us. But we want him to come up here. All right, that's the one that we want him to do on us, right here. That's the one. So we're gonna go right here, wait for him, and dodge. No, we're gonna reset. Just gonna reset. Try this again. I highly recommend. I know you're not doing a lot of in-game stuff, but trust me, this really is imperative that you do this. I recommend it. Highly recommend you do this. Just make sure you get your souls, make sure you have your ring equipped, and just try not to lose your amber status, because that's gonna help us out in the first boss, and we don't really want to use an ash just to get a little life back, but at the long run, it is gonna help us. So, alright. Dude, get out of the way. See, he messes your shit up. Alright, he's gonna slash, and we can dodge. Try to lure him up again. Just go for another round. Try it again. As you can see, this is locked from the other side. We will get to that. Not in this episode, maybe not on the other one, but we will get it. I do this very specific way, which is, like I said, not the most fast way, but it is the safest way. The most. Alright, that's the one we wanted, because he staggers a bit. Alright, we're gonna get fucked up if we don't move. Alright, we might die here, just trying to do this. Which again, is not what we wanted. Alright. Again, just let me try this again, and I'll come back. Alright, I think we got him. Okay, we got him, but we fell with him. See, he died. We got 2,200 souls, but we slashed a bit more than we should have. So by slashing a bit more, we died. We became what I didn't want, which is to be unkindled. So, oh well, shit happens, right? Just gotta go get our souls back. This fog, it's just a loading screen for the game. There you go. So if we wouldn't have slashed one, just by one, we would have lived through that. Oh well, shit happens, right? So we're gonna get our souls back. All of them. And up here, you can either, if you didn't die, you're gonna have to log out of the game, log back in, and his shit will be right here. The Ushigata, the Master's Tie, and the Master's Glove. Right? A really good dexterity sword. Or, yeah, sword. So that's a nice one to have. But if you die, you know, they'll just find it right there. You're gonna get the East-West shield. Most of the shields in this game cover 100% of physical damage. The one you start off with doesn't. That one doesn't either. But we'll soon get one that will. Not that it will matter, because we don't tend to use them a lot with this character. So we're gonna go this way, and we're gonna use the Estus shard to level up our Estus.
Ah, 'tis good this one needs smith.
Alright, we're gonna reinforce using the Estus shard. We got up from the roof. We only got one. We're gonna unlock the Estus to health.
Prithee, be careful.
I want more health than mana, since we're not gonna be using a whole bunch, and we're gonna use our souls to level up. Let's right here.
Ashen One, produce the mark of ash will guide thee to the land of the lords, to Lothric, where the homes of the lords converge.
Alright, just telling us that by using that fire, we're gonna go where we need to
Very
go.
well.
Just gonna level up.
Then take nourishment.
I recommend you go up to 20 vigor. That's the life. That's what we're gonna get to, and we're gonna leave it there for a really, really long time. All right. Then next thing to hit is Dex 10, but first we want strength. All right, strength as much as we can. Next level, we're gonna try to get these two up. All right. So we got all that. Got 20 vigor and 19 strength. I'm gonna confirm. And we still have a bit left over.
Ashen One.
But that bit left over, we're going to buy. We're gonna buy the white soapstone. white sign soapstone, so we can
Ashen
summon
One,
ourselves.
be sure to bring more souls.
Alright, we're gonna equip it just to have it on us. And with that, I like to save these just to, like these give you 50, I think this gives 200 and 800, something like that. I don't remember quite how much it was, but I like to save them just to have, like round up souls so I can level up. Right now we have 200. Doesn't matter if we lose those 200. Alright, so we're gonna rest the bonfire, get our Estus flag, which is 5 charges right now. We leveled up, we have all of that, so we're gonna travel to the high wall of Lothric, which will be our first place. So we'll get there and see. Alright, this is Lothric. You can see one of them swords hinting something. We're gonna open and be on our way. Again, a high wall of Lothric. That's Lothric Castle. We will be going there eventually, right? Everything is in the game you can get to. Alright. The background and all that, we're gonna be around there. We're gonna light this bonfire and rest on it. I think you have to rest on it for it to really be your spawn point next time. And there's 2 ways to go, right and left. We're gonna go left, and I'm gonna be giving you the most easiest way to do this. Once you go down here, you're gonna run and try to hit this fucker. Alright. Once that's killed, you're gonna run again and try to kill this fucker before he calls. Alright, you saw he put up his lantern. He was gonna call this fuck right here. Oh, he didn't die. There you go. I needed to charge this. And he was gonna call this fucker up here as well. This one. Now he died. So, you know, first we have to really get them before they get you. And that's just the way I like to do it. I mean, you can go ahead and fight one by one, but if you do, just take in consideration that this guy's gonna come at you. He's a lot stronger than these guys are, and by the time you're fighting them, the other guy will come out of the floor, out of the stairs, and call for more backup. Just be aware of that if you do plan to do that. I'm trying to do it the easiest way, so I'm gonna charge up, and we're gonna charge again. We're gonna run through this guy because he's gonna call out again. All right. Dark Souls has really scripts, like really detailed scripts that have to happen. Like if he doesn't call him, he doesn't wake up. He doesn't wake up, and he doesn't wake up. If he does, you'll be ambushed, right? So it's really you do kill him by one, but I think this guy's a lot stronger. Yep. Just gotta make sure. Got a firebomb. You gotta like cancel their whole ambush by taking out the main trigger. That's what I'm trying to say. And up here, you gotta be careful here. Just get close enough for him to trigger, because he will charge at you 100% of the time. He will charge at you. And gotta make sure you kill him. And here we get binoculars. Binoculars in Dark Souls 2 was amazing. You could use it to aim your magic spells. On this game, mostly is for I think you can do it. You can still do that. I'm not quite sure, but mostly you're gonna be using it to watch the environment. It's really precious environment. We're gonna go over here and drop down. Gonna take a bit of damage, but it doesn't matter. We're gonna get this gold pine resin. Alright, you can see this is where we were. Alright, that's the most... dude, kill him. The easiest way to go about this, we're gonna get this. Now, that enemy's script is to always slash. So, gotta be close enough. He's always gonna slash. And once that's done, you can just slash him back. Alright. Then we're gonna go down the stairs. And down the stairs, you're gonna have, I think, Solar's right here. That's all deserted corpse. Now, we gotta kill this fool right here really fast, right? Gotta be careful with that. And the other guy is, yeah, not sure. So we can kill him. But just be careful with the other archers. And we have to go up here to activate a scene, which is the dragon. Once he's here, I recommend you to run for it. And he'll clean out mostly all of them, right? And you can get your shit together. Now, over you can see there's a lot of things right there. What we want is that one at distance, alright? That's a claymore. That's a really good sword. We're gonna run to it, alright? Trying to avoid his breath attack. As long as we don't get a direct hit from his breath attack, we'll be alright. So we're gonna run. Try to get as far as we can. And in this corner, keep dodging. Alright, we didn't get hit, but we are gonna get... Oh, why? Gonna get some things that we can. As you can see, sometimes he cancels his animation. Just gotta run. As long as we don't get a direct hit from that, we're gonna be fine. So that's how you get all the things, get the claymore. And I think there was still something over there. But first we're gonna go down here because I want him to clear down here. See all these? When you get close enough, he's gonna spin his head and throw fire down here. Dude, do it. There he goes. Just got an arrow. Just be worried that when he does that, he also throws fire at the top. So you gotta be fast. I'm not even gonna get that. That's like souls or something. That usually doesn't spawn. So I'm just gonna miss that out. It's nothing important. And here you have to be really careful. Alright. If you guys remember mimics from any RPG, it's that they are fake chests. As you can see, he moves his mouth, that being the hole for his mouth. If you stare at it, he will like breathe. See him moving, opening and closing. That's a mimic, alright? I don't recommend you opening this. I mean, you could kill him. You can get him and open up. He'll start well, you can start by slashing him, right? And he will give you our next weapon. He holds our next weapon that we're going to be using for a while. Another way to know that it's a mimic, it's the chain. The chain for the mimics are like coiled to the front. You can see it pointing forward. The real chests are coiled to the back. They point to the back. So that's another way to know that it's a mimic. I'm going to show you guys the easiest way to get that weapon, which will be a bit of going back and forth, but we're going to get it without even fighting the mimic. For that, we need an item that is right over here. We're going to open this. We're going to kill this fucker because he's a pain in the ass. And kill this fucker as well. Now, that knight is really tough. Right, that's a tough knight. I've died fighting him a lot. He has a lot of moves, trusting moves. Alright, like those that are fast. Okay, you see that? Just gotta dodge, keep hitting him, and he'll eventually die. Once you start hitting him, your hits will stagger him, and he won't do anything else. Just bend over and die and take it. So once that's taken care of, and as you can see, that's where the dragon was. You can see him. That's where we were. Just the easiest way to take care of this by two ways: opening up a shortcut because it's Dark Souls, and getting anything the easy way. Now this guy has a script to slash as well. There he is. And you're gonna do a backstab. Just gotta be careful. Gotta be careful here. Now my controller isn't the best. It moves a lot. Just gotta be careful with that. So sometimes doing this is not recommended for me because the joystick kind of moves by itself. But we got it. And up here is another bonfire. So we're gonna light it and go up over here and get some souls. Oh, this shard. See, I know where the things are, most of the things are, but I don't know what they are. Just don't remember. Just getting it all back right now. Alright, we don't have enough souls to be making another trip, but we are going to rest, which in turn will reset all the enemies, as you can see. Just got to be careful with this guy. Okay. Just got to be really careful with them. They have an attack which does a shit ton of damage. They kind of charge at you like wailing, and that really messes you up like that. And sometimes they just do it randomly, like it's just all over the place, which is a bit bad since once they start hitting you with that, it's you're pretty much messed up. Alright, right here we have to do two things: run to the edge and hit it. There you go, and then kind of dodge. Sometimes if you're fast enough, you can hit him and then wait for him to come up here. Alright. Now, there's a guy that will transform into the thing that the first boss had. I think it's that guy that's right on top of my helmet, like that one pointing to the right. And what I recommend is running to him and kill him first. That's what I recommend. I will show you what he transforms to on the other time I pass through here. But if you don't really want to deal with that shit, just fuck him up. Alright, he is susceptible to fire, so fire bombs do help a lot. You kind of stagger him. And on this side we have a lizard. For you who remember, the lizards hold gems to upgrade. Nope. Just gotta be careful because they do run away. And once they do run away, you have to go all the way back and rest at a bonfire so you can reset their spawn point and all that. So that's pretty much all you need to do here. This again, I played this in New Game and New Game Plus a bit. I didn't finish New Game Plus, but a New Game Plus there's an item on that side. Alright, right here you have to be really careful. There's a specific way to do this, right? You can do this by any other way you want. You can be really careful doing it or just go straight out. I like to do this way. Once you get up here, you just kind of stick to this wall, you slash, and dodge back. You see that? Okay. Once that's done, you can do that again. Gonna run over here, hit him, and then hit him again. Gotta be really careful here. That's how you take care of that little ambush. Alright. Now, if this guy didn't die, he should be coming up the stairs. But I guess he did die. Next thing to do is going to this little house. Well, first let's go over here and get something. That right there is a tough enemy that we're gonna fight later on, but not just yet. First, we gotta get our weapon and get all things. Right here to the left, you gotta be really careful and fast. Slash. Again, dodge. I was gonna dodge, but oh, dude, why? Right. That's the guy that calls out people. Now here you have to be really fast and go straight out. Because if you come out and see that, oh look, loot, guess what? He's waiting for you right there, and I have an arrow in my neck. And that's the trigger for an ambush, right? As you can see, there's nothing else hanging, but he triggers an ambush that spawns more enemies and come out. Just gotta be careful with that. There is an enemy, him, that we're gonna fight, but on the other side, not here. This is too close there of an area. We're gonna slash and kill this guy and get our Undead Hunter Charm, which is gonna get us our weapon without any hustle. Alright? Just make some... Dude, I was making room. You cannot just do that. Alright, gonna slash. Again, start slashing. And I ran out of stamina. Alright. Backstab and you're dead. So they're a bit tough, but not too tough as to not be able to do it, right? And that's me being rusty. Again, this wouldn't be so much of a pain if you really have a good space to run about. But it's good. Now right here you have to be fast as well. You have to be almost fast for everything I do, don't you? Go here and slash. Alright, good. Got some fire bombs. And get a broadsword. Alright, showing you the best way to avoid any danger. I guess I haven't even gotten any throwing knives, but we're gonna go get some throwing knives. I recommend you to go over here and kill these first. This is the important one to kill. You gonna fall? You fell. Because once you start fighting them, he throws grenades. So you can see that's barrels. All of them are barrels of gunpowder. Alright. As you can see right here, this chest has its chain curled up to the back. A nice way to know that it's not a mimic. So we're gonna get this shield. It weighs us down a bit more, but we have a physical of 100. This guards 100% of physical damage, right? So I'm just gonna put it on, just so I can be good. We're not gonna be using it, but I mean, it looks awesome. And did I not get any? No, I didn't get any throwing knives just yet. Generally, you'll get some throwing knives from the guys upstairs. But, you know, what you want to do here is pull one by one. Don't ever try to pull them all. Alright? Try to pull one by one. Try to lock onto one. There you are. Don't drink an Estus flask. Throw a grenade. If you don't have a throwing knife, a grenade will do just fine to lure them. Dude, do you not see me? Alright. Let's try to lure the next one. As you can see, the barrels will work to in your favor. They will. Dude, are you really doing that? Alright, let's try to lure them in. Dude, come. Yeah, you're gonna come, right? All the way? Alright. Just gotta be really careful with this guy. Because of that. His reach is really good. So next up is him with a halberd. Where is he? Oh, right there. Oh, he's gonna die. Next thing I recommend you is to still lure them, right? If I hit here, I'm gonna be hitting the gunpowder because there's still an enemy left, and it's a big ass dog. Alright, just gotta be fast and a slash. Alright, get the cell key. We got what we wanted to get. The most important thing, the cell key, and this is another Estus shard, so we can level up our Estus flask. So that's pretty much all you're gonna get down here. Just a few souls, some shards, and all that. That's pretty much all. Outside, you're gonna see the other side of this, which is that guy right there. Right? That's where we're gonna fight next. But first, we're going up to get the other treasure that we didn't get. I suggest you first finish clearing them out, because once you go through here, once you start getting these, it's a bit hard for you to get all the treasure without dying, because through here there's still another way down, but the chest that has the Stora's straight sword, and there is another way to go down here. So as you can see, there's no way to escape. You can really do three things: get down from here, the other side, or use a bone to go back to the bonfire. So once you clear them out, I suggest you get the treasure after you clear them out. So speaking of bones, we're gonna use a bone and go back to the bonfire we last rested off at. And by doing that, we got the cell key. Now we're gonna go use the cell key. We're going to rest here so we can get our Estus flask back. Right there. And we're gonna go down. The other part is right here in the bottom. Gonna wait for him to leave, because he is a tough motherfucker. You don't want to fight him, especially here. Alright. Those are the knives that I wanted to get. Like that wailing, that'll mess you up. And we still didn't get him. Alright. And here we can do this. Just gotta dodge, dodge, dodge. Dude, how the fuck are you gonna get a backstab on me? Dude, you try to do another backstab. You fucking whore. Alright, next thing we're gonna do is look for an enemy right there. And I'm gonna try to throw a firebomb at his ass. Alright, can't quite get it. Did we get him? Yeah, I think we got him. But he still hasn't noticed us, so we're gonna go down the hard way. What I wanted him to do is come close to us so we can jump on him. It'll be fast and deadly. Now, this isn't the cell key, right? We will get back to that later on. Just make sure it's there. Alright, put it in the back of your mind that it's right there. Next thing we're going to do is run. You see the enemy right there? You have to run to him, because he's going to throw grenades. And as you can see, let's just kill this guy over here. I don't want him to activate anything. As you can see, these are all barrels of gunpowder. So him starting throwing stuff at you is not nice, and you're gonna die. Alright. You don't know how many times I've died? Well, died once. I mean, I died a whole bunch of times during my first gameplay of this, because I didn't know anything of this. So I just figured out the best way to do all that. And in here, you're gonna use the cell key to speak to the next NPC. Greirat, I think it's called.
Ah. You're no jailer, are you? No, you're from far away. And judging by the bell, you must be some of that unkindled ash. Remarkable. If that's true, then I have a favor to ask. Below the high wall is a musty little town. Not the home of any lord, just a very old settlement of undead. An old woman, Loretta, lives there. Please, give her this ring. I'm not asking for charity. In fact, if you do this for me, I'll be sure to repay you in kind. I may be a petty thief, but I've more wits than most royalty. What do you say then, huh?
Alright, we're gonna grant his request.
Very well. I humbly place my faith in you. I am Greirat of the undead settlement, and I promise to assist you.
Yeah,
Give this
Greirat.
ring to old Loretta at the base of the high wall. Do your part, and I'll do mine.
Okay, got the blue tearstone ring, which does increase damage of stone when HP is low. On the other Dark Souls games, this didn't really activate as good as it did, but I'm just gonna use it because I don't think on this one, well, it's the same. I think they they fixed it, but every time I used it, it doesn't really do anything because it activates a low HP, right? So there's no really bad point to that using it. So we're gonna go back up. We got everything here, and we got a Greirat and all that, and a quest. His quest chain starts from there. There are two ways to do his chain quest. One of him is taking his life, which is not fun at all. But it's part of the quest. And there's another one for him not to take his life. I mean, you can go either way. You'll soon see the difference between those two decisions that you have to take. But first we're gonna rest and we're gonna go back to the Firelink Shrine to level up and get a few dialogues in. So back at the Firelink Shrine, as you can see...
What a sick joke. Asking us to talk.
That guy still doesn't have anything else to say. But we have a new character. And a new quest line. Most of the characters have quest lines, most of them, not all of them.
Unkindled, are we? And fast on the trail of the Lords absconded? Then these red eyes are for you.
Crack red eye roll.
Use them to pillage embers and briefly heighten your strength for your duty. What else are unkindled ashes good for? Pillage embers for briefly heightened strength for your duty. What else are unkindled?
Alright.
Fret not, fret not. My feet are here firmly planted. For I am a lord, and this is my throne. Knowest thou of our purpose? 5 the so I may
He
be.
just says the same thing all over again. We're gonna
Welcome
talk.
home, Ashen One. Speak thine heart's desire. Very
Let's level
well.
up.
Then take nourishment.
So we're gonna go strength and dex. Oh, we're missing just a bit more.
Elucidated by fire
Cancel, yes, I'm gonna cancel.
Farewell, Ashen One.
And we're gonna use... No, got an inventory. Use 2 of these. Oh, I used the strongest one.
Welcome home, speak that.
Oh well.
Very well, then touch take no.
I thought they were the lesser ones.
Let these souls
The strength and dex.
Manifestations of disparity.
So we got strength, dex to 10, which we're gonna need dex for our next weapon. We want endurance also for later on, but that's
Farewell,
later
Ashen.
on. We are also going to reinforce our Estus class.
Tis good, wasn't he?
And I think we only got
Weapon,
one,
but
right?
when overused, when but they so.
Okay, reinforce another one. Okay, that's it.
Prithee, be careful.
The weapons do deteriorate over time. Not as much as Dark Souls 2 did, but you know, I never really needed to repair any weapons.
Oh, hello, you're back.
And we have Greirat.
And in one piece. Well, now it's time I do my part. Whatever trinket you need, speak up. Just don't ask me where I got them.
So he's another vendor. He gives us the ambers, the musclums, all of that. He sells bond for less, a lot less price than the maiden does, right? And we can get thief mask and all that. He will sell more thing as you progress his storyline. So
Do me a favor and don't forget our promise. Give this ring to old Loretta at the base of the high wall. A nuisance, I know, but it will help me tie up some loose ends. Goodbye, and stay safe. Oh, this place is a bore. What good is thievery if you've nowhere to go?
alright. You can see him laughing and all that. So that's pretty much all we need to do here. Just use our souls. So we're gonna rest. And we're gonna travel to the tower on the wall, which is, yeah, the second bonfire we were. And we're gonna go get our weapon. Our weapon from the Mimic, if you remember. So going this way, gonna let him pass. Okay. The enemies will break anything on their path just to get to you. Just gotta be careful not to get too close when they do break them. Gotta let him pass because I don't want to fight him. He's kind of a bitch. Dude, don't hit the wall. Alright, now we go back here to the Mimic. And remember we got the talisman? That's what we're gonna equip. We're gonna equip our talisman. Well, first I wanna remove all this, equip our throwing knives, then our fire bombs, and then bones, fire bombs, and then the talisman. So that way we can keep an eye on our bone, just in case we get invaded. And we're gonna go right here, look straight down, and use it. And that's gonna open up his mouth, which in turn is gonna give us his item, the Deep Battle Axe. Now, a little bit of equipment. This gives us attack power for physical, 125 plus 34. Those plus 34 are we're getting it from attributes in strength and in dex. As you can see, let's try to could we Simple detail switch. Alright, it's explanations. Alright. Right here. This is degree to which strength boosts the attack of your weapon, right? That's D on both of them. A, B, C, and D. S being the most the most bad. I mean S being the best and going down from there. So we need a minimum of 12 strength and a minimum of 8 dex to use this weapon. Now, the weapon we got is a deep battle axe, which gives us 96 physical and 96 dark. But it's better in the long run, right? Just trust me on this. You got physical and dark, and a critical. Alright? So we have 96 plus 96. We're going to be using this until we get the next weapon we're going to be using, which will be coming up later on. So right now we're just gonna we just went to get this. You can still find him. You see him, that mimic will eventually go back to sleep, and you can still open him or kill him, whichever you want, whichever tickles your fancy. Alright, let's try our weapon. Just gotta be careful with those 3 hits. And again, once you start slashing him, just don't run out of stamina like I did. Why did I press Y. Alright, and that's it. He's not that hard once you get used to him. And they got the Lothric King's Gauntlets. I think this is an upgrade for us. It's a... yeah, got more physical and all that. We don't... you got a poise. Higher poise. The poise is the staggering that you get. You get stagger if you have less poise and all that. But these are the ones, the Lothric Knights. Well, okay, but we are really gonna take off my shield. I like to dodge like that. We're not really using our shield, so I'm not gonna put it on. I'm gonna remove it. But these knights will throw their armor. It's a rare drop, but they will do it. So next up is rest and keep going on our journey. But what we're gonna do is rest and end the episode here. It's been a while, and we're gonna, like I said, I'm gonna do this videos longer so it'll be faster. For right now, that's all I've got. I'll be doing more later on, but thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you then.